Well, I just think like you were you have like a kind of like I think a bias against Tesla for reasons like you don't have like actual legitimate uh things like you just like talk about Tesla and you'll find like a nitpick
I
that
do
doesn't
hate
really
them.
make
That's
sense.
true. Yeah.
Yeah, you'll just find a nitpick that doesn't really make sense and you'll go on about it for 10 minutes.
Well, so the main problem is that Tesla is objectively overvalued in the stock market.
Oh yeah,
Musk's well,
100%.
like they provide less cars than like every other car company, and they're worth like
Mm,
exponentially more purely because of hype. And the hype is
yeah,
bullshit, and that's what bothers me. Elon has
100%.
consistently lied about and misrepresented what auto drive can do, what Teslas can do. Remember when he said like Cybertruck would be able to float and operate as a boat? Like he'll just say any shit
You know,
about Teslas.
yeah, I gotta kind of like semi truck is a complete scam. Like that's like if but that's not the things you like talk about
No,
mostly.
well, and the
Yeah.
Tesla broadly, I hate this overselling of auto driving, because they constantly
Oh
oversell
yeah.
and it doesn't work. The fact
Can
that
we
the Tesla
um
auto drive will autonomously give you back manual control if it detects a crash is about to happen. So in a court case, if you want to say, "Oh, the auto drive like fucking drove me into a wall at 100 miles per hour," they can be like, "Well, no, actually, see, in this last half second before you fucking died." They gave control back to you. So, actually, you're at fault. Like, Tesla is so overhyped and so
yeah.
overpriced for lower quality for its price than any other car company you could go to. And I hate it for that. It's like fake
Well, probably
futurism.
yeah. Yeah, probably 100%. I agree it's over I agree it's like overpriced like yeah, that's just how the stock market works, it's just weird weird money system, right? But can I push back on one of the things you said?
Yeah.
Um so I see this a lot that I can't believe Elon Musk is overhyping the auto drive. I don't believe they call it auto drive, they call it autopilot. And I feel like Elon Musk statements are probably they do overhype it, but if you sit down and you're actually a responsible adult and you like right, you have to prove some
Why should the average
competency.
consumer have to like divine
Wait,
the technical
so okay,
specificities of a tech company's
so
future
when okay,
products?
can I wait? So I think I'm not sure, but I think when you what like the information you're given from with the Tesla is probably responsible. If when you get a prescription and it says you're not allowed to operate heavy machinery for this, can we go? Well, we can't expect people to read the label and not operate heavy machinery. Like
Okay, but
that's what I feel like,
the
right?
difference
Like
is the
you're
warning labels that you're talking about are literally right there, whereas what you're saying is you're asking
you
average consumers to listen to someone who's supposed to be a tech genius billionaire and just know
isn't it in
somehow
the man?
that
Wait,
he's
isn't
lying.
I'm pretty sure it's in the manual, right? I'm pretty sure the things for self
Nobody reads.
driving
Nobody. No, wait, hold on.
and
First,
who reads the labels of prescriptions?
no, wait,
Who
wait, wait.
reads all the side effects?
Nobody reads the manuals for the cars. Not a single human ever
I
has.
I do when there's
You
something
don't.
wrong
No,
with
you
my
don't.
car.
You don't.
Yes, I
I
do.
didn't
When
know.
I'm trying
Nobody
to find
has.
something specific, yes, I do. When I'm trying to find something specific about my car, I
We're,
look at the manual to see if
we're
there's any
not talking
information.
about legal liability right here. We're just talking about him lying for no reason. You're basically saying like it's okay for the CEO and hype man of this corporation to lie about his products because hey, you're supposed to read this 2,000-page booklet that comes with it anyway. Other company CEOs don't do this. The guy who runs Ford, you don't like wake up one morning to hear the Ford guy saying that like the next car he puts out will fly and also the autopilot is way better than you think it is and blah. This just doesn't happen. This is an Elon specific thing. There's no other like this is a him thing. He's facing lawsuits over it. There are multiple lawsuits out against him right now for like class action or otherwise, which is why he hates class action lawsuits and says the Democrats are controlled by class action lawyers. Because like people, I think it's sensible to assume that people's understanding of a product will be informed by the explicit marketing of that product from the CEO of the company that produces it. Like if you had a corporate CEO who makes toys say, and this toy is safe to swallow, your child could eat it with no harm done, and then like when children start dying and it's like, oh well, if you read the box it says not safe for swallowing, like that won't fly. They'll still
Yeah,
get sued.
um, I think. I think you're right on that one. I do agree with you on it's probably I don't know exactly his statements. Maybe they are bad on that, but yeah, it's pretty I guess that is true, right? Yeah.
So we're now both declaring a jihad against Elon Musk together, correct? We stand shoulder to shoulder on this issue.
No, well, just on that point, like, yeah, I guess overhyping. Well, and that is pretty bad, I guess, if it does lead to deaths.
Well, it's also
I
just
will,
like
yeah.
lying, like it leads to the stock market overinflation, you know? The reason this really bothers me is because like I actually get really excited for new tech. I don't talk about it that much on stream, but like Elon Musk is literally the antichrist of technological futurism because the stuff that he directly promotes and hypes up is aesthetically futuristic, but is actually like either dishonest or regressive. Like him talking about like brain chips and everyone getting hyped up for how cool that would, and then he
Yeah,
has the
that's
team just
dumb.
like torture a bunch of monkeys to death. Because like, of
Yeah,
course that
that's
wasn't
dumb.
going to happen, you know?
Yeah, no, I don't. Yeah, Elon Musk does a lot of dumb stuff or irresponsible stuff. Yeah, that's dumb.
Yeah, it's that's the thing. It's just it pulls attention away from real futurism. It reminds me. Okay, wait. Let me just give you an example, just so you're in my brain space. Okay, together our brains will wetly slap against each other and we'll understand.
Hopefully.
Yeah. So have you heard? I think this is from South Korea. Have you heard of like the South Korea like mech for the DMZ?
I heard it like I watched it. Oh, I think I know
You
what
have
you're
you seen
talking about. Yeah.
the Captain Disillusion
Yeah.
video?
Captain. Oh, yeah, I have. I think. Yeah.
Okay,
I know what you're
just so
talking
my
about.
audience knows what I'm talking about. Basically, like they wanted like a mech for some reason, I don't fucking know. But like a corporation was like, yeah, we'll build it, and got millions and millions of dollars. And it's like, yeah, look, it's a mech, but it doesn't work. It's literally like an animatronic costume. It can't stand up on its own. It can't do anything. It has no balance. It's completely ineffectual as a mech, but it looks cool. So it continued to get investor money. Meanwhile, the Boston Dynamics team, which is currently making robot dogs for a police station near you, has been like actually at the cutting edge of robotics for over a decade now. But like that doesn't always get as much hype or attention. People will funnel money into stuff that looks
Mm,
futuristic but is based on like 1990s movies aesthetics, and then like it'll pulls attention away from the good stuff. And Tesla's like
um,
the apex of this. I hate it so much.
I have disagreements with some of the things you hate him on. You can hate him for a lot of things. He's done the whole submarine fiasco, So, but I just think some of the things you don't like him on
He
aren't.
pushed against all high-speed rail that could have been done in California by promising a hyperloop that will never be built. Yeah, it's pretty.
Um,
Nah, he
yeah, I don't
explicitly
know.
said that in that book. The
Oh, yeah,
interviewer.
I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know what effect that had though, but I guess he
But people,
tried.
that's the thing. People trust him, or they trusted him. He has been like, he's been bleeding off a lot of public support because of his
True,
like
that's
overt conservatism lately.
so. So, do you know this? This has kind of been my mantra going into this debate. Do you know the Stannis quote? Stannis the Manus from Game of Thrones.
I
Sorry, let me just say it. The bad doesn't outwash the good, and the good doesn't outwash the bad.
but
Maybe
I
I just
but I
said
don't
the
know
same.
what the good is, because the most I can think of is that he's like thought of as a science dude, but all of the engineering stuff isn't done by him, so he can't do that. And marketing stuff, like in terms of investment, that's also probably not done by him. Very wealthy people usually hire other people to manage their assets. It would be insane to give one person access to tens of billions in investment money. No one human could manage the paperwork. So
Yeah,
that
so
leaves like
I don't. Well,
advertisement.
he does have money, but when you put it into a apples to apples street race scenario, SpaceX does outperform other
I
companies, and
like
I just
SpaceX though, but I like the engineers who do the work, not like the grifting piece of shit
yeah.
who stands over them. Because like if I could believe that Elon had some kind of like leading direction or vision. Let me give you an example, okay? Walt Disney. Now there's a guy I hate, all right? Walt Disney, as I understand it, can't draw. He was a businessman. He wasn't an animator, but I absolutely will give him credit for the animated works Disney produced early on, even if he wasn't drawing them or directly marketing them or anything, because he was he was an animator? Okay, ignoring the fact that he was an animator, because I thought that he wasn't. Assuming he wasn't,
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
because he had a vision and he clearly directed like the vision of the company. Like, he was a leader in that respect. But I have no reason to believe that Elon does that for SpaceX, that he's like a guiding light where he keeps the team together and he like tries to, you know, like build up everything. Because, like, I'm so sorry, I know I'm rambling right now. Managerial work is still work. There are people at SpaceX who don't know engineering, but still like manage the human element. And if they're doing a good job, I think that's valuable. But I don't even know if he does that. Like, he just tweets all day. Like, what does he do directly?
Well, so he's there in the I would like to, I don't know if I have this, but I do think he does do a lot of stuff, right? He's there on the sites. But the problem is we only have Elon Musk's word, and I don't think that'll ever convince you of what Elon Musk does for his companies.
Well, he does lie like all the time.
So I don't know if we can trust that, but I believe, well, I've seen videos of him. He's on the plant. He's doing stuff. He's in the control rooms. You know, I think
he gets photoed. It's photo ops. Like, the best thing he could do for SpaceX would be human work, managerial work. But all we know about him is that he actually fucking hates workers, because he violated COVID lockdown restrictions and forced people to continue working. He praised plants in China who had people working and like sleeping in the factory so they could work more the next day. The attitude he's given towards like workers, people beneath him, is contemptuous. He hates them. So I don't think he could do any managerial work. And if he can't do managerial or engineering work, the only thing he's doing there at SpaceX is like photo op work, you know? Like, he's there for publicity. He's as much a contributor to SpaceX as like you know, like a president would be showing up briefly at a barbecue to take some photos, you know?